Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video we are going to cover about some basic commands of Linux OS. So generally in Linux there are two types of views like graphical view and command view. In Linux we can use it in graphical way or we can operate Linux in commands in command way using some commands. So in this video I'm going to cover about some basic commands of Linux which is very useful for a beginner. First one is, so to run these commands we need to open a terminal. There are two ways to open a terminal. First way is like in Linux operating system, go to the apps and here you can find the terminal app. In the apps, so you can click on that and you can open it, or otherwise here in my system I had added it to favorites. You can see it here. Just clicking it will open a terminal like this, or you can also give Control Alt T. Control Alt T will open a terminal like this. So to minimize or to maximize this terminal, use F11 key. F11 key will maximize this terminal, and pressing F11 key again will minimize this terminal. So to increase the font, just use Control Shift plus. Control Shift plus will increase the font, and Control minus will reduce the size of the font. The next command is ls command. Ls command gives the files that are present in the current directory. Directory is nothing but a folder in the Linux. In Linux, we will call a folder as directory. So ls command, listing command. The ls command is also called a listing command, which lists all the files that are present in that directory. So the next command is pwd, present working directory. Pwd command will give the path in which folder you are. Currently it is in home folder, home and user folder, user folder. So moving to the next command, which is cd, change directory. Change directory is nothing but moving to the directory or moving to the folder that we want. Giving cd space file name or folder name changes the current folder of the user to the folder that you had specified after cd. So here I am giving cd plus hdd. hdd is a folder which is present in the current folder. As you can see, hdd is a folder which is present in this folder. So I'm moving to this folder, cd hdd, enter. So as you can see, the path is shifted to hdd. So if you run pwd command again, it will show the command. It will show the path as home, Hamraj, and then hdd. Hamraj is the user. Here Hamraj is the username. So the next command is cal command. Cal command will print the calendar of the month. See, this is February 2025. So cal command will print the current month calendar. If you want to see a specific year calendar, just give the command cal that specific year 2024. This will print the entire 2024 calendar. So if you want to see specific month in a year, just give cal month, just represent 3 letters of the month. If I give DC as December 2000, it will just print the specific month of that year. So after that, date command will print the current date or today's date along with the time, current time. And after that, the next command is clear command. Clear command will clear the screen. See here, everything is cleared from the screen. So there is another way of clearing the screen, that is Control plus L. Let us suppose you have something on the screen like cal 2000. I'm printing 2000 here calendar. So to clear that, just give Control plus L. Control plus L clears the screen, or clear command will clear the screen. Going to the next command, which is make directory command, mkdir. Mkdir is nothing but make directory. This command will create a folder, new folder in the current directory, in the folder that where you are. So after mkdir, you need to give the folder name that which you want to create. Suppose I am going to create a folder called Linux demo. So now the folder is created. You can see this folder by giving ls command. See, previously there are two folders with name Dinesh and Git repo. Now Linux demo command is created. To enter into that folder, just give cd Linux demo. So now we are in Linux demo folder. Moving to the next command, which is ls-a command. ls-a command will list out all the files, including the hidden files which are in the current directory. So as the Linux demo folder is newly created, there are two hidden files in the present working directory. These are the two hidden files which are in this directory. So the single dot is present working directory and the double dot represents parent working directory file. If you want to go back from this folder, just give the command cd double dot. Double dot, as double dot represents the parent working directory file, it will move back one step to the directory which is the parent of this current working directory. See, since HDD is a parent of Linux demo, it moved back to the parent directory. So to move again to the Linux demo command, just Linux demo folder, just give the command Linux demo. It is when it moved to Linux demo. If you give cd dot, which is representing to the present working directory, the control remains in the same working directory. It does not affect anything, like it doesn't perform any operation. Now you had seen how to create a folder and enter into that folder and come out from that folder. Now we will see how to remove a folder if it is empty, how to remove a folder if it contains any files. So to remove an empty folder, just use the command rm dir, remove directory command, and its name. While removing a directory, you should not execution should not or the control should not inside should not be inside of the directory. You need to go to the parent directory, and from the parent directory you need to delete the folder which you are going, or the directory which you are going to delete. So I'm going back to the parent directory. So now I want to delete the Linux demo directory. So to delete that, just use the command rmdir and then Linux demo, enter. So if we list the directory now, there is no folder named Linux demo. Let us create a folder again. So list it. So the folder is now there again. If you enter into that folder, we had entered into that folder. Let us create some files in this, or let us create some internal folders in this. mkdir folder 1, mkdir. We can create multiple folders at a time by using different names with the single mkdir command, giving space between two names. Folder 3. See, if you perform ls command, there are 3 folders created in this. If you now try to remove this Linux demo folder using remove directory, it won't work as it contains some folders. See, it is saying failed to remove directory is not empty. rmdir command is useful only to remove the empty directories. So since Linux demo is not empty, it is saying that directory is not empty. To remove the directories which contains some inside some directories or inside some folders, inside some files, we need to give remove -r and the directory name. See, now the Linux demo directory is deleted. So these are the 2 commands which we'll use to delete empty directory and to delete the directories which contain some files. rmdir is used to delete some empty directories. rm space -r space directory name used to delete the directories which contain some files in it. Now we will see how to create a new file, new text file or C file inside a folder. Let us create a folder first as Linux. Go to that folder. Let us create a file here. There are 3 ways to create a file in Linux. The first one is using touch command. Touch is a command which creates a file, text file, with the name that we had given. Let us suppose I'm giving file name as file1. If you give touch and file name as this one, enter, you can see the file is created here. So using touch command, we can it is able to create only the text file, but we can't enter data into that file. So the next method is using cat command. Cat space file name creates an empty file. just give file name as file2, sorry, cat space arrow file name. See, now the file 2 is created and asking the user to enter data in it. Let us suppose give the data. This is file2 for Linux, sorry, commands demo. After entering the data, just give Control D to stop the writing of data into that file. So now the file is created and the data that we have entered is successfully saved into it. To see the data that is saved into that file, just use the command cat file name. You can see after giving the cat file command, file name command, it is printing the data which we had entered previously into that file. So if we want to like add something to the same file at the end of the previous data, just give cat space double arrow and the file name. If you use this command, the data that you are entering will append at the end of the file data. This is data appending last of the file. So after entering, give Control D twice so that the file is successfully saved. You see that file, give cat file name. So see, this is file2 for Linux commands demo. This is data appending at the last of the file. So data is successfully appended at the last of the file. If you open this file again using the command cat arrow file name, so the previous data which is stored in that file will be deleted and a fresh file with this with the file name that you had given will be open. If you give enter, so it is waiting for the data. This is file2, so I am giving this the same. This is file2 data, and I'm coming back from that. Now if you see, now the previous data which is there, this is file2 for Linux command demo, this is data appending at the last of the file, is deleted, and the new data that we have entered, this is file2, is stored in this file. So while using cat command, take care that if you are appending at the end of the file, just use double arrows. If you are truncating that file and if you want to create a new file, just use single arrow. The next command is, the next way to open a file is using vi command. Vi is a text editor which is inbuilt in Linux. So giving vi command, giving vi command, vi space file name will open a new file, vi space file 3. Giving this will open a file and asking the user to enter data. To enter the data, just press I or insert button. Insert button will make the user or allow the user to enter data. So this is file 3. So after entering data, just press escape to come out from insert mode and give shift ZZ. Shift ZZ saves the data into that file and closes that file. If you want to see the data from that file, just you cat file 3. See, this is file 3. Data is stored in its file. So the next command is how to remove the file that we had created. Let us suppose there are 3 files in this directory. I want to remove the first file. Just use the command rm remove space file name file 1. Now see, the file 1 is deleted. Same if you want to delete file 2, file 2 deleted. Rm command will delete the files which is in that current directory. So moving to the next command, which is cp command. Cp means copying a file. Cp command copies the file, copy the file which we had given as input to the file which we had given as the file, like the file which we want to copy the data. So now I am going to copy file 3 data into a new file called copy file. See here, file which is already present in this folder with the name file 3, the data from this file is copied into the file which is not there in this folder. So what cp command will do is, if the file is not there in this folder, it will create that folder and then copies the file data from the existing file to the new file. If it is already existing, if the file is already existing in this folder, it will delete the previous data and it will copy the new data from the file which we had given into the destination file. So here you can see new file name with name copy file is created. So you can also see data from that. So the data which is already stored in file 3 is copied to the copy file. Now we copied the data. Now we are going to move the file. If you want to move the file, just use the command mv. Mv command moves a file from source file to destination file and deletes the source file from that folder or from the directory. Let us suppose I'm going to move file 3 into a new file called move file. So after performing this operation, the file which we are providing as source file will be deleted after moving the data from this file to the new file which is going to be created by the move command. So if the file is already existing in that folder, it will delete all the data in that file and it will move the contents to the new file, and it will delete the old file from which the data is copied or from which the data is moved. So after performing this command, you can see the file 3 file is deleted and a new file with the name move file is created. So These are some commands useful for creating a file, creating a directory, removing a directory, creating and copying files, removing files, moving files, and changing from one directory to the directory, coming back from that directory. Hope you understand this. And in the upcoming videos, I am going to explain about VA editor and all, and some more commands which we'll use in our upcoming videos. So please subscribe to this channel, leave a comment. If you have any doubt, just leave your doubts in the comment. Definitely reply to you. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you all.